Hey, y'all. That's your girl, The Real Deal, and I'm back with another reaction. Work don't stop. Like it said, I'm new to this, y'all. It's the first time ever having a job like this, so work with me, please. And I appreciate y'all for watching and helping me, okay? Thank you. Now, this information right here is an affidavit, y'all. That affidavit is going to reveal some evidence leading to Goldberger arrest. Okay, this is how they arrest him through this affidavit right now. Okay, so let's get into it. What I'm going to do is react to what's going on here, and you can see some of it was issued. There was the date. I was trying to see the date on it. Looked like the 20th, but I'm not. No, yeah, December the 20th, 29th, 2022. Okay, at 2:52. And you can see some of here. I'm going to bring it up a little closer. I'm not going to read all of that. It's right here. Got the address and when the officer went in and everything, what they saw and everything. But let's watch the video and then we'll react to it.
Live stream to get up and going. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Natasha Zubes here at News Nation headquarters. We are tracking this big breaking news this morning in the Idaho murder. So many new details coming down.
And I apologize. This is for news reporting, teaching, commenting, and criticism. Thanks, people.
18-page affidavit. We are hearing from one of the surviving roommates for the first time what she saw that night. DNA found on a knife sheath, trash taken from the Kohberger family home in Pennsylvania, a footprint at that scene as well. Also, cell phone information from that night for the very first time. Bryan is joining us live right now. And Bryan, you just got out of court in Moscow. This is just a couple of miles from the murder scene in the Moscow area. I know you've been poring over this as well. What information are you tracking right now? What is standing out to you in this moment?
Yeah, there's a ton of new information, Natasha. Court wrapped up a little while ago. They allowed cameras inside, but not to feed out live, so we should be posting that video pretty soon. Kohberger was there. His first time appearing in court in Idaho. It's pretty quick and standard. They read him his charges. Bond was denied. The defense, he has a public defender here, asked for a bond. And the prosecutor argued, like, no way, we shouldn't have a bond. We found this guy 3,000 miles away from here. And the judge said no bond for now until she gets more information. So that was the latest from the hearing. But you mentioned it, this 19-page. I'm still going through it. I read through it once, but it's like so detailed.
I know.
And I was reading it on my phone.
Well, if you missed it, y'all, I'm gonna skip this, but I did just finish a video on the court. You can go back and watch my video. I appreciate it, y'all. I appreciate y'all viewing my information. It's gonna get better, okay? It's just my first year and a half. I'm not giving up.
Looking at his face, what did you notice?
Yeah, so it was the first time I saw him in Idaho. I saw him in Pennsylvania. Gosh, was that the day before yesterday? Make contact with anyone except for the judge that I could tell.
And I mean, of course, so emotional for the families. And I know that you've been. She hears what sounds like Gonsalves playing with her dog in one of the upstairs bedrooms.
He did. So the reason I'm bringing that up is I'm just thinking, like, was she maybe scared that he was still around, which he was. I mean, he came back the next morning. Maybe that's why she was waiting. I don't know. I don't know the answer to it, but you're right. That's the question everybody has right now.
Right. Absolutely. And going back to page 4, I mean, we are just hearing so many details from this. You mentioned, she opens her door. She starts hearing things quite early on. So 4 a.m., she says she hears what sounds like Gonsalves playing with her dog in one of the upstairs bedrooms located on the 3rd floor. She hears who she thought was Gonsalves say something to the effect of, "There's someone here." And then a review of records showing that Cornoto's phone showed that it could have been her as well, because she was using TikTok at 4:12 a.m. They do make that note. That the surviving roommate, looks out of her bedroom, doesn't hear or see anything amiss, opens her door a second time because she can hear what she thinks is someone crying coming from her.
Hold up, y'all. So this is the information coming from the the downstairs neighbor, okay, the two girls in the house, they said that, okay, DM stated she originally went to sleep in her bedroom in the southeast side of the second floor. I guess her name Dylan, I'm not sure, but DM stated she was awoken at approximately 4 o'clock a.m. by what she stated sounded like Kaylee playing with her dog in one of the upstairs bedroom. Okay, which was located on the third floor. A short time later, DM said she heard what she thought was Kaylee say something to the effect of "There's someone here." And Kaylee was right. A review of record a record attained. God, I'm wearing glasses, so I'm trying to read. Okay, a review of record obtained from a forensic download of medicine. Now, this Canuna phone show this could also have been Canuna, as her cellular phone indicated. She was likely awake and using the TikTok app at 4:12. Okay. DM stated she looked out her bedroom but did not see anything. These the girls downstairs, y'all. When she heard the comment about someone being in the house, DM stated she opened her door a second time. When she heard what she thought was crying coming from Canada room, I'm not sure that's not medicine though. I think that's Zana, I'm not sure. Then said she heard a male say something to the effect of, "It's okay, I'm going to help you." At approximately 4:17 a.m., a security camera located at 1112 King Road, a resident immediately to the northwest of 1122 King Road, picked up distorted audio of what sounded like voices, a whimper, followed a loud thah. A dog can also be heard barking numerous of times, starting at 4:17. So that dog did bark. The security camera is less than 50 feet from the west wall or coronal bedroom. DM stated that she opened her door for the third time after she heard the crying and saw a figure clad in black clothing and a mask. What? That covered the person's mouth and nose walking towards her. What? DM described the figure as a 5'10" or taller male, not very muscular, but athletical, built with bushy eyebrows. The male walked past DM as she stood in a frozen shock phase. The male walked towards the back sliding door. DM locked herself in. Let me see. What? So he walked past her. Man, that's scary. Wow, this is scary, y'all. These are the girls that stayed downstairs. This is what they said happened. So Bryan went past her. That's scary, y'all. Wow. Now this is what the young lady said downstairs. I wonder, is that Dylan? Wow. Let's see what else they got to say.
Tracy Walder a few days ago after Kohberger's initial arrest. And she was saying, knowing his background, and it's an extensive background, right? And Bryan, as you've been pointing out, a chilling background. The fact that he has his undergrad master's working towards a PhD in criminology, that perhaps knowing that and that he was a person of interest potentially, it would cause investigators to be even more tight-lipped than normal. I
Not
do want to
really.
go quickly. We're hearing that Paige, watching on YouTube Live, is asking, is Bryan's family still supporting his innocence at this time? Is there any information that we have on that?
That's a good question. I mean, they were in Pennsylvania, but you have to remember, no one had this information, then, not even the defense lawyer. So, obviously they probably are going to be looking through the affidavit. But so we don't know the answer to that in terms of today. They weren't here. I mean, it's a long way. It's on the side of the country, but they were not in court today.
I do want to touch on the new information in terms of DNA that you mentioned that we're seeing in this affidavit today. There is a knife sheath that was found next to Maddie Mogen's body on the bed. A quote, tan leather knife sheath processed by the lab, has USMC, United States Marine Corps Eagle Lobe anchor insignia, stamped on the outside. And the lab in Idaho was able to locate a single source of male DNA on the button snap of that knife sheath. And then interestingly, we also see that on December 27th, they do take trash from the Kohberger family home in Pennsylvania. Can you talk a little bit more about this? By the next day, by the 28th, the Idaho lab is beginning to piece together those two pieces of DNA. Is that right?
Yeah, so it sounds like.
Yeah. Let me tell you this. I just did a reaction on Bryan in court. His attorney, not an attorney, that's what you call those attorneys, a public defender, don't even have enough information to help him with this case. She said that Bryan wasn't worried about, now she didn't want to worry about a bond, she need help with the case. They don't even have no evidence. Bryan ain't telling her nothing. Bryan not even telling her nothing. She don't have nothing for Bryan. So in other words, Bryan is not talking. He don't have no evidence, no witnesses. And his parents didn't even go to court for him today. I guess they'd already know what happened. Allegedly.
And remember, this isn't all the evidence they have. This is just what they wanted to present to justify the arrest. So there's still some missing pieces here, but it sounds like the car was the initial connection. It was, from what I read, and again, I'm going to read it like 3 more times closer,
Sure.
but it was an officer in Washington State who, they were looking for this white Honda who spotted the car. Okay, so that was the initial connection.
Okay, we already know about the white car. They speaking over the white car. I was trying to get y'all some new information that happened, but they don't have anything else other than that. Let me see it right here. I didn't want to play the whole
At
thing.
this point, from what his other lawyer said, that will probably happen, and then his lawyer will have a chance to say things and ask questions and even question potential witnesses. So.
Well, y'all, I'm gonna stop it right there because of most of the things that they're speaking of that we already spoke on. But I just wanted to go over the affidavits and David affidavit and give y'all the information what the girl said. So dealing in all of them downstairs. So in other words, Bryan walked past them. Ain't that crazy? And Bryan is a little taller than 5'10". Now she said 5'10". Bryan taller than 5'10". Bryan about, let me find out how tall Bryan is, y'all. Hold on. I thought Bryan was like Brian seemed to me to be about. Let me see how tall. Let me get the right height, y'all. Okay, y'all know me. I'm gonna research, and y'all gonna have to work with me with all of this kind of stuff. I'm about to get everything together. Uh, how tall? Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm typing with one hand. How tall is? Cause she said 5'10". Okay, how tall is Bryan Kohberger? Okay. And it said that Bryan taller than 5'4". God, they talking about Bryan tall. Bryan about, let's see, y'all. That's all we want to know. We just want to know how tall is Bryan. That's all. But he may be, see, 5'10" is short. I'm thinking that he's tall. Oops. I know he's 28. 28. Oh, so Konodo was Zaina. That's Zaina last name. Okay. And they got Cole. He allegedly broke in that house. They said that he allegedly broke in the house with the purpose to kill them, according to the prosecution. I don't know why it's not giving me his height. Here we go, y'all. Bryan is taller than 5'4". So he may be 5'10" then. He's short. I was thinking Bryan was taller than 5'4". I didn't know he was that short. I'm 5'4". He's taller than that. I think he tall. But anyway, well, y'all, I just wanted to see how tall. I think they got 5'4", but he's about 5'10". And I feel sorry for the girls right here. And they said that Bryan had asked, this is the affidavit, y'all. Evidence. Woo-wee, the witness got to face him. See, I think Bryan enjoying this, y'all. I hate to say this. I believe that Bryan is enjoying all of this. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Like, share, and subscribe. Please join the channel. I don't care what your nationality is, so you can work with me with my channel. I don't care. I appreciate you. I'm new to this now. I'm new to this. Like, share, and subscribe.